those sorts of spaces.
And he beat you a few times in a row.
But that doesn't really play into this matchup, honestly. This is not a spacey.
It's a whole different animal.
Yeah, Polish, I know you've said before, he's campy in certain matchups.
Right, so he's going to be playing in the air most of the game. That's not how I play this matchup. I love pulling turnips. I love shielding puff aerials and then trying to counter hit. But you're already seeing Polish, he's getting knocked into the corner, but as soon as he gets center stage, he just jumps in the air and tries to throw it a hitbox to control space, maybe get a few trades. Problems, though, is that Puff loves to trade with Peach, especially if Puff gets a back air, because Puff's back air can lead, like the direction that it sends Peach leads into more back airs, and Peach kind of just gets sent in a pretty awkward direction. She can't really set up her wall quickly.
Puff also pretty, debatedly the best edge guarder of Peach.
Absolutely, yeah.
She can go out there at pretty much any height.
Right.
Just,
fish for these back airs. Yeah, so Jerry's doing a really good job of controlling stage. Like, he's doing a really good job of pushing Polish into the corner, which is hard to do, because Polish has a very strong sense of throwing at hitboxes at the right places.
Yeah, his aerial game is very strong. You're going to have a hard time if you're trying to push him into the corner. Jerry, though, holding center right now, doing a great job of just weaving around Polish's hitboxes.
Right. And every time Polish jumps, he misses the chance to pull a turnip. So you can see now, like, turnips are a really good job of keeping Puff in the corner. And that's honestly one of the only ways that Peach can hit Puff, is to corner her. Because if you give Puff center stage, she just becomes very evasive.
Yeah, Polish trying to use the platforms. Maybe, would like to see him stay a little grounded there and pull some turnips, like you said.
Right.
Because if you go above Puff like that, I mean, what are you really going to do from that position to challenge Puff?
I guess you could try to go for these backers. So
wow, maybe that.
Wow, he has the lead again. What the?
That was like a 50% down smash.
On Puff too. Yeah, so some Peaches actually do think that you're supposed to play this matchup from above. You like try to position yourself above Puff and then drop down with like falling back airs. I guess the way that Polish is positioning himself, he's actually facing Jerry whenever he tries to hit him. And so he's dropping with like nairs and stuff.
Do you think it's better to face away or to face Puff?
I think it's better to face away. I like trying to go for the back airs rather than the nairs. Just because if you think about the angle of Peach's nair, it's slightly angled downward and it's a kind of small hitbox, whereas the back air does a better job of going on top of Puff's back air, still having like a protective hitbox and getting trades, if anything.
I just noticed Polish is using the minutes tag. Jerry also using 24.
24. Oh, that's funny. So
this is the best of 3, right?
Yes.
All right, so I think we're in for a 24-minute set.
Best of 3. We're actually not quite at timeout pace. If they can like jump around each other for another minute, then I think this could go to timeout. But they're fighting each other for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, neither of them has really established a big enough lead at this point to warrant
running away.
Interacting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this. I mean,
so the kill setups that Puff is looking for right now, we've seen up air. It might kill if he can get like a high up air on the stage. Otherwise, Jerry's pretty good at finding those drill up smashes. Yeah, so that up air probably barely killed because he was hit on the side platform. Other good ways are just raw back airs or drill up smash is another key one.
This is the part of the matchup where Polish is really going to struggle, unless... All right, never mind. That was the first time I've ever had a commentator's curse happen.
Yeah, that's... Wow. So that entire sequence is kind of shocking.
Wow,
Hitting Puff with down airs and forward airs are two of the hardest aerials to hit.
Because of aerial drift.
There's actually a really, really funny statistic that like one of the Peach frame nerds, shout out to Quetzalcoatl, one time did an analysis of Armada and H-Box when Armada used to go Peach. Apparently in the entire set, out of like 30 attempts of Armada trying to hit H-Box with a forward air, he hit with none of them. 0 out of 30.
Not surprising.
Forward airs hit. It's like it's really hard to find good chances to hit Puff with forward air. So it's shocking that like Polish got 2 juicy forward airs in a row. He's kind of running away with this lead. Polish is at the percent where Oh, wow. Good up air.
I'm surprised that caught, honestly.
Yeah, you got it the jump. So like this is kind of dangerous percent, because if Polish gets caught in the air by a back air, the back air could potentially just combo Polish off the stage and lead into an edge guard. So even though it looks like he's at low percent, it is kind of risky. But now we're seeing Polish do a really good job of controlling center stage, right? Jerry's forced in the corner. Polish's aerials are very threatening, and so Jerry feels afraid to come to the center stage.
Yeah, but he has to approach at this point.
Has to approach. Oh
yeah,
my god.
He fell right into that
What
one.
the?
And it killed. There was some charge on that.
Holy cow. So we saw what? A 60% down smash,
A bomb.
and a fully charged up smash.
And the double fair.
And the double fair. I don't know how Polish does it. That's crazy.
Yeah, Polish definitely one of the lesser well-known MWA players here who definitely should not be lesser well-known.
Right.
He is
really
very good.
He's really good.
And a lot of people, you know, even if they know who he is, they don't realize that he plays Peach, and they don't realize that his Peach is just as good, if not better, than his
Oh,
Falco.
easily better than Falco. FD. So maybe... So this is Jerry's counter pick. Usually you see this as a Peach counter pick, but I know recently Puffs have started liking this stage. It's nice because you have a lot of space to dodge the turnips, and like your movement in the air doesn't really get caught up by platforms.
Yeah, it seems like it would be just a one-on-one boxing match, basically. I mean,
right.
Puff's Bear and, you know, Peach's whatever trying to challenge his drift.
Right, the turnips. One of my favorite things to do on the stage is to throw a turnip up and then run behind it.
I mean, what is Puff? What is Puff gonna do?
It's just funny to watch. You just have to like wait the turnip out. So I will say that one thing that Polish can improve on in this matchup is his out of shield game, because if Jerry has hit his shield several times with somewhat unsafely spaced back airs, that if Polish is quick enough, then out of shield he can either get like a nair or a forward air floated out of shield to connect on Jerry, and that pressure removes a lot of Puff's pressure, because then Puff is a lot more afraid to do on shield mix-ups. We saw there, we saw like a few up air juggles from Jerry. That's actually a really strong, or a good reason why this stage could be good for Puff, is because Peach has a lot fewer options coming down.
Once she's above, yeah.
She doesn't have platforms to kind of like dissipate the pressure of coming down.
And she's so slow on the ground that you kind of have to, you know, go to the air if you're gonna beat Puff when Puff is above you.
Right. And then the other problem is that like on stages like Battlefield, you can actually use the side platforms as a means to like propel yourself to become higher than Puff. Whereas on this stage, you're kind of stuck below her the entire game.
But I mean, as we said earlier, Polish has a very strong ground game, and so far, I mean, he's keeping it even in this first stock.
Right.
2 minutes though.
Yeah. So this is, it could be timeout pace.
Potentially, yeah.
It's like barely below it. Usually I think of like 2 minutes and like 15 seconds as being actual timeout pace. But they are so close, right? So no one can really force uninteractive play. We saw Polish got that down smash kill in the first stock, and then Jerry got the drill up smash we're talking about.
Oh, this is a rough situation.
Up airs, I'm telling you, up airs are
that
so good in this
hitbox
matchup.
is so huge.
Yeah, and like Peach doesn't really have good ways to contest it coming down. Like down air might trade, but you
I mean,
do
if you're
2% and taking like 15.
If you're trading and losing 13% the trade, then
Alright, good spacing. Polish is trying to find his aerial positional advantage again, but Jerry caught him on the way up with back air. Reading jumps of his own now.
he uses that dash attack to get back to center.
Yeah, dash attack it's a good way of catching Puff's landings. You never want to dash attack if Puff can potentially shield it.
Yeah.
Because Puff, at low percent, you can get... Oh, that's it!
He killed himself.
Yeah, at low percent, Puff can rest you. At high percent, she can just up smash. So it's always a risky thing to go for, but...
Yeah, I'm just envisioning Peach dash attacking
It's the
Puff and
worst.
just getting rested out of shield.
You get like one dash attack per game. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get anything off it either. You just kind of push
nothing.
Puff away.
It's one of the only ways to catch your landings, though. So it is essential at some point.
So Polish keeps catching Jerry shielding below him when he lands, and he's just basically falling with a dare and immediately down smashing.
Right.
And Puff's shield is not big enough to, you know, cover her whole body in that scenario.
Right, and so the Darius keeps like shield poking or catches the roll there. Yeah, and here we just goes for the up.
Says, sure, why not?
Yeah, so one up air will kill here. Polish lands, but Ed makes his way back to center stage. Push in the corner again.
Yeah, he's staying pretty grounded right now.
Right. And Drill might not even, depending on how it hits, Drill might not even connect up smash. I started light shielding this matchup to avoid the drill shield poke. It's one of the worst feelings.
All right, how's he gonna get down? Okay, he just does it.
Yeah.
175. I'm thinking pretty much any aerial is gonna kill at this point.
Yeah, there's another dash attack trying to catch his landing.
Polish could easily just take this down first.
That forward air was a little bit suspect, and he
was that an up smash out of shield?
Yeah, but he didn't hit his shield. He just did one.
Right. Yeah.
Like the forward air was so high up.
Jerry does tend to shield sometimes on the ground as Puff in scenarios where he maybe shouldn't.
Right.
That might be a mark of a newer Puff.
Right. Because Puff has so much stage and aerial control, you don't really need your shield. Never need to get caught in it. All right, so it looks like the Polish just to find this kill somehow. He's been getting a little success with things like down air and up air, or maybe turn up in the aerial.
Up throw. Interesting.
Yeah, I guess it works.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really anything else you can do off the grab.
And it kind of forces Peach to the edge, right? If you up throw Peach in the center, what's she gonna do? Wow, dash attack kill. Shout outs to Plup.
The other princess?
The other princess with the dash attack kill.
All right, so Jerry is on his potential last stock and winners already.
Right.
Crazy.
Winner of this plays Hugs, I think?
Yep. That's top 24, right?
Gets into winner of that gets into
that's
top
a qualifier.
24. Yeah.
I mean, Polish one stock away from stamping his ticket into top.
Right.
Whatever that would be.
And this could be timeout pace. If Polish really wants to milk this out, he could do it. I don't think it will timeout because it looks like Jerry's trying to really close the gap now.
Jerry's feeling the pressure at this point. He knows he has to get something.
He's already like almost lapped. Entire stock ahead. 90 seconds. Catches the up air. Wow, that's it.
Polish 2-0's Jerry. That's
a good thing.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I do feel like their matchup, their history was Polish favored. I think.
I would imagine.